Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is part of my 3-minute introduction series into Haley 2024, The Movement's Government Reform Ideas. This one's going to be ending elections as we know it. Now, I changed this, I split this one subject up into about 4 different videos, and you want to look at that video about transitioning away from government to societal oversight. You want to look at the diversified representation, and you want to look at the video title, Switching Representation from Electing Individuals to Selecting Governing Agencies. All that's on my website, by the way. Now, this one's going to be ending elections as we know it. So in November, we don't want to have the presidential election anymore, governor elections. Legislative branch, we don't want to have the senators and the congressmen, the state delegates, the state senators. We don't want to have on the city level the mayor, the city council and stuff. We want to do it differently. We want to first select governing agencies, and governing agencies are also representative agencies. They're called competitive regulatory agencies, CRAs, but they have regulating authority, governing authority, and they send representatives up. So right now we're talking about sending representatives up. Now, what can this do to help? This can reduce animosity. When we have elections, you look at the presidential election with Donald Trump, with Obama, with Hillary Clinton and Romney, and go back however far you want. You have tremendous animosity because the winner gets to control everybody. With increasing government control, every election, every budget gets bigger, thus the politicians' control gets more. So there's animosity. So when we end elections as we know it, people pick the selected representative agency they want to send representatives up on their behalf. You have about a dozen different representative agencies. Okay, people will be adjusting public opinion. So when they adjust their thought pattern and another CRA is more conducive to their philosophy now, they can pick them, and that changes their representative power because they send representatives proportionally up to the representative body. Why people will change CRAs on their best interest, they change their philosophy, they see that one system's doing it better than another system. The rating system will have high quality information coming from a lot of different perspectives, and that's going to be highly important. Any time of the year changes. Okay, you can change at any time you want to. There might be some where you have contractual agreements to stay with them for a year or two, but on the most part, you can change at will your CRA. When there's a war declaration or there's a debate about whether we go to war and your CRA wants to go to war and you don't, you can switch CRAs so you have true representation at a moment's notice on something like that. Bad or corrupt elected leaders can be taken out quickly in this sector, within the system, and replaced because you have representative bodies that can make that change quickly and put somebody in there with your same philosophy. So Barack Obama doesn't need to be kicked out of office and then John Boehner goes in. I know it'd be Biden first, and the same with Trump and Pence and the whole 9 yards. But if 2 people got kicked out, then you get Nancy Pelosi going in. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff because the representatives, there's a system for that. So if you have somebody bad, somebody needs to be impeached, you're not worried about the other party going into power. Great at campaigning and bad at governing. There are some people who are just bad at campaigning, but they'll be great at governing. You can pick, this system allows that to happen. You're not going to get anybody who's really good at governing but really bad at campaigning elected so they can govern. There's 2 different skills there. You might be great at campaigning but horrible at governing. They're the ones that get elected because they're great at campaigning. Anyway, there's so much to look at. Those are the 30 sectors that we split the government power into. This is describing how we do 12 different CRAs per sector, per level of government. So keep on looking around the website and see how I make my changes. Thanks a lot.